Look up, not just with your eyes, but with your mind. Because what's out there might not be coming, it might already be here. For decades, UFOs, now officially called UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, have hovered at the edge of human understanding, dismissed by governments, mocked by the media, whispered about by those who've seen too much to stay quiet. But in recent years, the whispers have grown louder, the footage has grown clearer, and the evidence harder to ignore. Let's rewind. In 2004, two U.S. Navy fighter pilots, Commander David Fravor and Lieutenant Commander Alex Dietrich, encountered something off the coast of San Diego. It was flying. Fast, with no visible wings, no exhaust. It dropped from 80,000 feet to sea level in under a second. That's not just advanced technology, that's physics breaking. And it was captured on a government-verified radar camera. That video, you know it. It's the now famous Tic Tac UFO footage. And that was just the beginning. In 2020, the Pentagon, yes, the US government confirmed the authenticity of 3 separate UFO videos taken by Navy pilots. These weren't leaks, they were disclosures. And for the first time, officials admitted, we don't know what they are. Let that sink in. The most advanced military in the world encountered flying objects defying our laws of motion, gravity, and propulsion, and had no answers. Now ask yourself this. If they're admitting that, what else aren't they saying? Because this rabbit hole goes deeper. Declassified documents from Project Blue Book, the U.S. Air Force's official UFO investigation program between 1952 and 1969, reveal over 12,000 sightings. Most were explainable. But 701, unsolved. And then there's Roswell, New Mexico. 1947, the alleged crash, the weather balloon story, the sudden silence, conspiracy, or cover-up. Some insiders say it wasn't just debris recovered, but bodies, non-human, stored, studied, hidden, wild, maybe. But whistleblowers like Bob Lazar, who claims to have worked on reverse engineering alien craft at a facility near Area 51, say it's all true. And while critics discredit him, no one's been able to fully disprove him. In fact, some of what he said in the 80s, like the existence of element 115, wasn't confirmed by science until years later. Coincidence? Or truth seeping through the cracks? But it's not just technology. It's not just lights in the sky. There are thousands of people who claim direct contact. They speak of beings, tall greys, small greys, reptilians, blue-skinned humanoids. Some claim telepathic communication. Others report abductions, often with eerily similar details. Missing time, strange marks, nightmares that feel too real. Of course, skeptics call it delusion, sleep paralysis, fabrication. But when stories from farmers in Iowa match those from scientists in Japan, word for word, something deeper is going on. Governments aren't the only ones investigating. In 2023, Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb launched an expedition to retrieve materials from an interstellar object that crashed into the Pacific Ocean in 2014. He believes it could be non-human technology, a fragment of something not from Earth. Not just space rock, but intelligent debris. And let's not forget the Galileo project, which aims to detect and study UAPs using advanced sensors and AI, completely separate from government influence. Scientists are now watching the skies like never before, not with wonder, but with purpose. Because the question isn't, are we alone? It's, have we ever been? Ancient cultures left clues, drawings of flying discs, beings descending from the sky, legends of sky gods teaching humans agriculture, math, and astronomy long before we were supposed to know those things. The Dogon tribe of Mali, for example, knew about Sirius B, a star invisible to the naked eye, centuries before telescopes could confirm its existence. How? Is it possible that we've been visited not just recently, but since the dawn of civilization? And if so, why? Observers, teachers, watchers, or something else? Some theories suggest we're part of a galactic petri dish, being studied as we evolve. Others believe Earth is a way station, or even a prison planet, a place where unworldly beings come and go, undetected, because we're simply not ready to understand them. And maybe that's the point. Because when it comes to UFOs and unworldly beings, we're not dealing with a science problem. We're dealing with a consciousness problem. We've spent decades looking for answers in telescopes and radars. But what if the real answers lie within our minds? What if they exist in dimensions we can't perceive? What if the reason we can't find them is because they're not out there, they're right here, but just beyond the veil? As we unlock new frontiers in quantum mechanics, interdimensional theory, and consciousness studies, the lines between reality and mystery blur. What was once impossible is now plausible. The truth may be closer than we think. So here we are, humanity on the edge of the unknown, with governments finally acknowledging what millions have long believed, that we are not alone, and maybe we never were. So the next time you see a strange light in the sky, or wake up with a memory that doesn't feel like yours, or feel like something's watching you from just beyond your vision, don't brush it off. Because the mystery isn't coming, it's already here, and we're only just beginning to understand it. Follow this page for more deep dives into the unknown, from UFOs to the paranormal, ancient mysteries to future tech, because the truth is out there, and we're going to find it.